This is May.
Well, looky there. Hi, May.
This video for a handful of reasons. And I'm going to start out by saying that the last video I made was one of the worst days of my life. I was so defeated and depressed that when I said I wanted to go away, I literally meant that.
Wow.
As in to not return.
You should never say stuff like that. That's awful.
To just be done with it. Be done with myself.
So did you get you some help?
Since then, slowly but surely, like I said, I'm really weird. That there'll be something that will trigger me to make the light bulb go on and make me realize that what I'm thinking is, I don't want to say wrong, but is not the way I should be thinking. And it's kind of like everything flooded together and made sense. I was destroying the wrong person. I was destroying myself. And
we're listening.
Doing things to myself that I never should have done. Because the person at fault, the person that's beyond humanity, the one who shall not be named, they're the ones that should feel these feelings, because they're the ones that are heartless, soulless monsters.
And he don't feel bad, so stay away from watching them.
To face the music and some kind of accountability. And that is what I strive to do. And what's kind of to put it in some kind of perspective that doesn't sound too weird, I'll read to you the quote that kind of smacked everything together for me. But for this last whole year, I have received nothing but strength, courage, love, inspiration, having my back, all kinds of things that have been so kind and beautiful. And just never thought would happen for me. It was overwhelming, but I love you all for it, and I still do. And I still remember all your comments.
That's good, but you shouldn't be running away from people that care about you.
Also brought home to me that there's a handful of reaction channels and channels that treat me with respect, and
I would think more would treat you with respect,
and I feel like I owe them gratitude too, because in their way they've always had my back, and like I said, were there for me. And the final thing that finally flicked the light bulb on is whether you like this individual or not. And YouTube's really weird. I don't know how this got on my timeline, but there was a 30-minute motivational kind of interview with Elon Musk talking about how Tesla and SpaceX and the other things that he'd done, you know, were both near death. And how the people he admired were, you know, in the industry, you know, mocked him, through, you know, were cruel to him, etc. And he actually started crying because these people, astronauts and other folk, he looked up to them, and they were inspiration to him to do what he's doing right now. And he did it twice. He did it twice. And he was sincere. And
okay.
He made a quote that just kind of slapped me in the face in a positive way. Where he said, when you want something that is important enough, you do it, even if the odds are not in your favor. And between that video and that statement, it was like everything came together. Comments, creators, what happened with him and his inspiration and his love for what he does. And the light bulb went on. And I feel very fortunate that all these things fell into place.
Well, good.
When I was young, out of high school, my passions were, you know, physics, engineering, cosmology, watching rockets take off. He brought all that back out in me with that short interview, to the point that even though I can't be these things, I can still do what I used to do and look at the telescope, at the constellations, read books, watch, oh my gosh, there's like 2 or 3 rockets that have been going off consecutive, you know, one after another recently. And he's, you know, I'm coming back to being myself.
Good.
Giving myself, you know, the right to love the things that I do.
Good for you.
And giving me
however you got there
to fight even harder against the one who shall not be named monster of Canada. So, like I said, I'm so appreciative of all of you that I don't have any words. It's just finally hitting home that I don't have to beat myself up anymore. I don't have to be so depressed that I wanted to do things that were permanent. You don't know how amazing all of you guys are. And I will forever hold that in my heart and be appreciative. I'm not out of the woods, but I'm closer than I've ever been. And I know a lot of very cruel and bizarre statements and other kind of things have been, you know, community posted from the Canadian Queen. And I just wanted to say this to her. Evil people hate the light because it reveals themselves to themselves. They hate goodness because it reveals their badness. The hate love because it reveals their laziness. They will destroy the light, the goodness, the love in order to avoid the pain of such self-awareness. Sounds so true. And I'll never understand the mentality of that kind of person.
A lot of people won't.
And
I don't.
I hate what's happened to creators and other people that the Queen keeps attacking them. And I think, it could be wrong, but I think that's the only coping mechanism they have. They don't know how to live life. They don't know how to enjoy life. They don't know how to handle life. And so they lash out and do things that are just not acceptable. And that's really sad. That's really sad that a person has to be that way.
You're exactly right.
There's so much more to life than being a revengeful
person.
So, with all that being said, I'll continue making videos. You can tell me what you might want to hear or see from me until December 7th, when we go through the next circus hoop with
I love you,
the
treasures.
one who shall not be named.
I will see you on the next one.
I will, like I said, you guys might find out before me, but I'll let you know what's going on there.
Remember, you're all beautiful.
Because you've been with me and you deserve to know. And so do I. Freaking Canada. But anyways, this will be getting to where it needs to be soon. Soon. And with all these things that have happened, I have actually got my emotions together and my inspiration and my will, and very shortly here I should be back at work, probably next week, and I'm sure work is going to help.
Great for you. Yes, it will.
And I'm just going to keep taking one baby step at a time from there. But I couldn't have done it without all of you. And that very horrible day I made the last video. Sometimes things, like I said, for me, just click and fall into place. And I'm so grateful that it did. So, sorry if this video is like, I don't know, whatever. Like I said before, you're truly all loved and appreciated, and standing by me through all of this hot mess. Commenters, creators, and this amazing video that I found that I didn't even know existed. Thank you, YouTube. So,
take care of you, May.
With that,
prayers.
I will stop yapping, and I will see you on the next one. To you all.